So, anyone who knows me knows that I have always been a big fan of musical theater. Here in the theater district, I mean, I feel so at home right now. I feel I just love being here. I love the energy. But of all the theaters here, one of them will always hold a special place for me. And that's this one right here. This is the Majestic. This is where I saw my very first Broadway show all the way back when I was in 6th grade. And it was this one. It was the one that's playing here right now, Phantom of the Opera. Give me a little while and we'll finish this video. So, let me set the scene for you. Back in the 1990s, me, dorky, got picked on a lot, kind of quiet, closeted trans girl. Pretty depressed. Not really feeling like there was a lot to live for, or like there was a lot of hope for the future. You can picture the path that might lead a 6th grader down eventually. So I was in the school band. And one of the cool things that the school band in my school, Bailey Middle School in Kingston, used to do is every year for the spring concert, we would do music from a different Broadway show. And we would actually go down to New York City, which is where I am right now, New York City. And we would see that Broadway show. And the very first one that I saw when I was in 6th grade was the Phantom of the Opera. And I remember knowing nothing about it. My mom had told me stories of coming down to New York City to see Broadway shows. My grandmother had told me about it. They used to come down a lot. They saw all kinds of shows. In fact, I still have at home a bag of playbills from when they used to go, and I used to look through them, but I didn't really know what it was to see a live musical until I came here to New York City and saw Phantom. And my life was changed. My life was changed by that experience. It gave me something that I could enjoy. It gave me worlds I could escape into. I could sing along with the soundtrack and be any character I wanted. When people were watching, I would probably sing along with Raoul or the Phantom, but when people weren't watching, I was Christine. I was Christine. There was no way even then, even before I hit that horrific thing that is male puberty, that I ever could have hit any of the notes that character needs to hit in that musical. But wow, I used to pretend. I could for a few moments just be something other than that dorky kid. That dorky kid who was hiding who she really was. And that just, it started a lifelong obsession with musical theater. But it all started there. It gave me something to enjoy. It gave me a world to escape into, and it saved my life. It really did. I'm alive because of that play, because of that show, because of what happened all those years ago in that theater. The Phantom of the Opera is closing soon. Tickets are absurdly expensive right now, of course. There's no way I could afford to go see it one more time, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm hoping that whatever is in that theater in the future is something of equal caliber. The composer, Andrew Lloyd Webber, has a new show opening up on Broadway soon. It's actually in previews now, Bad Cinderella, which I would love to come down here on my own and, without a school group, but bring Lily and maybe some friends down and come see that at some point, once it's out of previews, because if you don't know what previews are, that's when they kind of work the bugs out of a show. You can see some cool stuff that you'll never see during it, but that's when they're working the bugs out. I'd like to see it once they get it, like, how it's going to be. There's a whole bunch of other shows I'd love to see, and being able to share this world with others is just, it's magical. So I know I'm rambling a little bit, but the girl you're looking at now wouldn't be alive if it weren't for that. If it weren't for specifically that play. So I guess I want to thank Andrew Lloyd Webber for writing a hell of a play. See y'all later.